Oh, a funny thing happened on the way to the office. I was working, doing the thing we do around here. Let's look for, oh, wait, Nightwish official lyric. All right, there's something right there. A lot of commercials.
If you don't want to stay rock solid,
No, I don't want to. Oh, gosh, maybe I probably do, but not really, as this is not the time or place for that. Just gonna be fair. Um, Outside of staying rock solid hard with some gummy or whatever, well, we did this metal version of the theme song from Last of the Mohicans, the Michael Mann film. I don't know the actual name of the song. And it did an extended version, so it turns out I probably would have liked the regular version. Now, in the kitchen, that'd have been great. We got some Majestic, a battle cry, and then Eric Gronwell, I think that, yeah, Stairway to Heaven, and oh, we're gonna roll into the rest of the week, starting right here, right now, and then tomorrow morning we'll get back to some reactions. Complicated issues. Weirdly enough, this is where if I was the kind of grifter who put it in his title, like the algorithm demands, it'd be something like uh, Ye's a goofball and tag Kanye West and did blah, blah, blah. I would have to be creative and shit on people. But I don't want to. I want to have a complicated conversation. And it's because for years I've been natural law, morality, and universal the code written into the universe. No, do no harm. Not a subjective morality opposed by, let's say, authoritarian control. Yeah, this is going to be a complicated one because why we brought up Kanye and why we're here is because of porn and sex, and it's going to get complicated. There's no stairway to heaven and no highway to hell. What there's gonna be is in here though is a discussion on where's that woods, perfect, dark, brooding, a discussion on desire and what is what. And I had to get a smoke for this one. Hold on. Okay, so what happened is I'm not a big fan of Stairway to Heaven, and I'm watching it, and they got a little subplot in the video. And at first, I was like, I didn't think much of it. There's a lady. Yep. So there's a lady. She's walking. She's kind of barefoot in the woods. I noticed that because I've been open about that Tarantino esque thing I got going for me. I don't know what else he's got going. I got a couple other things too, so it's probably more. But we share a similar vibe. I don't know the details of his. Mine are complicated, but they end up from the ankle to the tip of the toes. Let's just say that part is what interests us. In a way, probably not the same as everybody else. Uh, Now, the reason I bring this up is I'm not really into the song and I'm watching the video, and all of a sudden, I mean, like, she's walking barefoot through the forest. I'm like, I'm not thinking much of it. But then it keeps going on and on and on, and I realized I just had a talk with Ange. We were just having a conversation. Good. It's not. I'm not trying to look at her feet, and it's not that her feet were hot. It made me think of something. Kanye snapping, going over there on X and expressing himself in an X-rated style. I mean, I should get bonus points for that, but I would never tag myself, and I don't need Elon Musk's fucking approval for anything, so I don't technically have to be heard. The couple people that follow me. But I nailed that shit! Fuck that. I want to call it Twitter. You can do so much with X, it's so much better. But I am done explaining that to everyone. I'm moving on. So Kanye's over there doing his thing, you know, putting every inch of his girlfriend on Front Street, and I follow him, but I didn't see, unless it was the naked girlfriend at the award show, I didn't see nothing else. But a bunch of people were saying like he was posting porn. And then they were like, ban Kanye, and everyone was like, ban porn, and I'm like, wow. So right away they start, I want to ban this, I want to ban that. And as I was having this discussion last night with Ange, this was the most appropriate place I could think about to bring it up. But at what level do you tolerate the flipping the other direction discussions? I want to ban this, that, and the other. And then honestly, why don't we just let true morality and do no harm be the rule? Because for me, the right cute sandals is all I need. You'd be full length. Yeah, right? Do you want to drive, let's say, desire and vice completely underground and hidden? That's the surefire way of making it corrupt. And I'm definitely not saying legitimize sex work, because I make a lot of jokes about that. But two people engaged in activities of non. This is where do you know this is where the Christian conservatives and myself, I butt heads, and I go with natural law, because religious rule is stifling and creates the secret environments that the weirdos exploit. Case in point, I can't even imagine the sickness in the shadows, but I'm watching Stairway to Heaven here, and the subplot, the girl's got like bare feet walking through the woods. I'm like, that's hot. Oh, that's cute. I like bare feet. That works for me. So it'd be damn hard to erase desirable things, and I would refer to the video where the girl, unless it's fake, the girl like was secretly taking pictures of her mom's feet for a year or something and posting them. Then she bought her a Mercedes off her feet. Now I would never. I mean, no offense, but you don't have to pay for that. But I'm just saying, some people really have problems. If we drive it all underground, do you think you're ever going to cure the dark side of it all? Not the side you're uncomfortable with, but holy shit, some of us are getting off on ankles, so fuck ya, you have no idea what to be uncomfortable about in the first place. Someone's taught you a level of morality attached to sexuality, and there's how you define it, but you never once think about the group of people who like to poop on each other. There we go. That's how we get her done on this channel. I'm in the safe zone. There are people who exist to dig something out of the ground and go to town on that. I'm going to smash that. Do you see? Now, does it make a sense a little bit why maybe morality based doing no harm is the answer, and feelings aren't always in the harmable category? They're more in the butt hurt report category. Oh, that was too much cleavage. For some people, that's almost pornographic. We can watch those videos too when they introduced, right, skirt length. Morality policing. Huh. Now, is there any groups on the planet that still do stuff like that? And then what are they hiding? What do their secret groups do on the side out there in the tents? with, looked like a 70, 60, something 60% public approval rating on that shit. I'm just saying, Kanye's an idiot. I'm not into like anything he does. I just think the whole thing is interesting to watch. It's, like a train crash. And the memes about him Kanye waking up to what Ye was doing. Those memes are funny. They're hilarious. And the point is boy, I sure hope in gaining freedom of speech, we don't believe to impose morality other places. I should decide who's doing harm, who's doing the stealing, where the corruption lies, not that's weird, I don't like it, so I'm uncomfortable, let's make laws against it. In the closing here, this is what I was discussing with Ange. We're going to get two fucking choices, is what I believe. All opinions for entertainment purposes only. Rollen is an idiot, and it's just a cover story for this character. But even in the real world, I believe we get two choices. We're getting 1984 or Blade Runner. We're getting the technological advancements, we're getting the capabilities, we're getting the control, we're getting the system, we're getting the robots. We're getting the Futurama, don't date robots. People are going to stay home and bang a fucking machine. But I hear they already do that with like a flashlight or something. So dudes will stick their dick into anything, ladies. Sorry, they're pigs. I'm just saying. We're getting the dystopian future. Which one do you want? 1984 Blade Runner? Because you're going to either get your robot cyborg strippers and sex workers, because it turns out if I could unload into the sex worker instead of a horrible back alley experience that I should have never, right? I'm not saying I would. I'm saying there's a reason devices exist as a outlet to, let's say, not the most stable of humanity, who need either a stronger outlet or they have no ability complying to the social contract. That's one of the best sentences. That's one of the best paragraphs I've had in a bit. I think that's the case. I don't think I'm right. I think all my opinions are fucking entertainment. But I'm almost sure you can't get rid of the dark side of human nature. So there are fringe elements and ways to regulate it, or you let the black market takes over and all bets are off. I would rather have the ability to just unfollow and not watch the Kanye meltdown than have my uptight conservative brothers and sisters want to regulate the meltdowns. Because when the roles were reversed, wow, not that long ago, all of their meltdowns were somehow righteous speech. Not play acting or, not theater. They were righteous actions. Well, we obviously are in a spot where we get to go the other way now. Well, that's great for the buys. See, it's complicated. So instead of trying to regulate it all, maybe we better figure out to do no harm to each other, and then, I don't like that, but it's technically not illegal or immoral. Boom! Go the other way. because I don't want the hardline religious control either. The planet's seen what that does. And I'll be damned if I'm going through Inquisition number 2. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not saying Lucifer lost. I'm not saying JC's winning. I'm not saying. I think Space Pope wins out in the end. I think you get a universal amalgamation of all kinds of monotheistic faiths, which the planet seems to have been working on for a while. And then you get, subunits of, eventually you'll get your I like the Greeks, except for their boy loving. And they'll get some weird pantheon and they'll have their toga parties and they'll get to do their thing. And it'll be like snake handlers and other fucking offshoots. I mean, the Mormons got their own porn fetish sites. So fuck them, right? I got 15 fucking wives and we got our own genre of porn. I think there it's a cult. I'm pretty positive that's a sex cult. So bam, there it is. Do we need more or less, regulation and control? And I don't know. Oddly enough, this wonderful lady's feet did it for me. And that's a perfect example right there. So actually, there's a weird line on the forward-facing foot, but it's lines and lighting and edges, and it's weird. It's not even something I could possibly fucking explain. But it does help me understand that there are people who have those same feelings about things that are immoral. And then the true discussion starts on what are we put in us? What's put in us? Why is, because it's right, there are some things that are just fucking wrong. If I need a shovel and a fresh grave to fulfill my desires, something ass backwards and broken was put in me. Then it's real. So, I'm going to take my foot fetish, weigh it against their necrophilia, and say, damn it, be careful with how you regulate shit, because if it's all in the dark, it all gets deadly, disgusting, and disturbing. And damn if that wasn't some of the best I've had in a bit. All inspired by that actress's feet and Kanye West. Huh. All right. Fuck it. Maybe that's what we'll title it. Later.